Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 6. Last episode, we made our way into the Abyss itself, and right now we're standing outside the city of Spire. I'll be honest, whenever we went into the Abyss before, I never really allied with Spire much. Barga, a bit more warlike, but they had very good reason for it, and were generally more reasonable than Spire, which was generally filled with so much more thugs. I don't know. We'll see how it's doing now, of all times. You enter Spire, the southern town in the Abyss. It was once a miserable, crumbling settlement full of filth and brigands. It is still dirty and disorganized, but there has been a lot of construction and cleaning lately. Most of the walls and gates show signs of recent construction or repair. A citizen walks by with a wheelbarrow full of trash. Guards wield new weapons. Something recently gave them a powerful motivation to straighten things up. You also notice that the people, while rough and armed, are not as desperate or starved-looking as citizens elsewhere in Avernum. Considering how remote the Abyss is, this is truly odd. And yet, as calm as things here seem, this is still the Abyss. Partially mopped-up bloodstains dot the walkways, and the screams of the arena echo through the town. Visitors here still need to be on their guard. And we will be. Spire is full of a wide variety of people. Mercenaries, farmers, folks who just want to be left alone. Many of them live in large, low barracks built into the town walls. They don't appreciate your intrusion. They stay very quiet. Spire has several ogres as guards. The creatures are surprisingly disciplined for their kind. They only snarl and spit at you when you get close. They don't actually attack. There's someone. There's a wrinkled old woman sitting in this chair, leaning back and smoking a pipe. She grins at you with stained teeth when you approach. Her goods look like they have come from all over Avernum. I'm McGeoff. Don't worry, I'm not picky. I'll trade with anyone, even your lot. I buy, sell, and don't ask questions. What do you want? Who do you trade with? Anyone with money to buy or goods to sell. Merchants, refugees, whoever, I'm not particular. I'll even buy from an Ammonite. Where do your wares come from? Don't know, don't ask, not interested. Do you only deal with merchants and refugees? She takes her pipe out of her mouth and frowns. I don't ask who people are, I let the money speak for itself. And do you ever buy stolen goods? You're far from your home territory, Ammonite, and I don't like your questions. You want to trade, trade, otherwise move on. Oh, what have you got? Blessed greaves, piercing gloves, and nothing we need. But we have a few small things to sell for a bit of extra coin. Thank you, that is all I need. She nods and sends a puff of pipe smoke at you. Then be moving on, Avernite. Oh, these cages are for public humiliation of miscreants. Spire practices harsh justice. These are 2 whipping posts here. Spire practices harsh justice. And this is most likely the arena, I think. Just a couple townsmen. You are just beside the infamous Spire arena. Mercenaries, thugs, and the desperate have long come here to risk their lives in return for the hope of cash and fame. Happily, most of them escape with only maiming. All are welcome to enter the pit for the privilege of facing off against Spire's menagerie of bizarre and dangerous beasts. You can hear the shouts of the bloodthirsty patrons coming from within. Yeah, we'll go in there sometime in the future. Ooh, loot we can take. Nothing in that, but chainmail vests. Healing potion, elixir speed potion, yay. There's some food in here, it looks like. Some curing potions. Can't really get... There we go. Some dried meat. And some fruits. Okay then. Can't pick the lock on that. There's the northern entrance. Mayor's Garden, keep out. You peer through the opening and are surprised to see a tiny garden. This is the private sanctuary of the Mayor of Spire. The sign outside is to be believed your presence here will attract the ire of the guards. Taking great care might be wise. There is a guard waiting in the small garden. When he sees you, he snaps, This is Mayor Anatolia's private courtyard. She made it clear that nobody is to be allowed back here. Nobody. You better be gone before I count 3. If I see you here again, I call for the rest of the guard. You won't make it out alive. Alright, we're leaving. Mayor's mansion. Keep out. Alright, we'll leave you alone. Ah, there's the, board. Citizens of the Spire, beware. I am Tizane. Squatters from the accursed city of Barga have claimed my farm to the north. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. I will pay the bulk of my life savings to any bounty hunter who can dislodge the invaders, hopefully killing them in the process. Mother Twymon of the Temple of Divine Righteousness in Spire requires some special ichor for the preparation of her potions and inks. It can be squeezed out of the worms along the river to the northwest. They can be difficult to find, but carrying rotten meat of a certain nature can draw them from the waters. They must be killed quickly or their precious ichor will spoil. I require 4 vials. Rotten meat of a certain nature. Brigands have been attacking caravans to the west of Spire. They strike with unusual skill and savagery. Spire wishes them tracked down and destroyed. Should you accomplish this feat, report it to Commander Diver for a bounty. Okay then. Roundabout this way. There's a couple people in there. Nothing over there. City Hall. Alright, let's take a look in here. You meet the mayor of Spire. She is an old woman wearing a tattered, faded parody of the purple sash the mayors of Avernum wear. Though she is thin and weak, she must possess great strength and cunning to command this place. Her reaction to meeting a representative of Avernum is peculiar. She is neither nervous nor resentful. In fact, she seems plainly unconcerned. Ah, welcome to you, Avernite. I am Mayor Anatolia, leader of Spire. We are always courteous to soldiers from your nation, provided they obey our laws and don't cause trouble, and move on quickly. I would like to know what is happening in the Abyss. I see. I'm afraid I am too busy for a discussion of local politics. Far too busy. I will tell you that there are brigands on the roads, though that is not unusual, that the blight has ravaged our crops, which you have already seen, and that you should avoid Barga, which is always true. All of your crops are destroyed? They are. It is a great challenge. We will have to struggle to survive. Still, I think you will find that we of the Abyss are ingenious and flexible. What is happening in Barga? Well, Barga has long attracted the strong and mad, and those who would be ruled by the strong and mad, but Lord Farrar, the current warlord there, is particularly, well, strong and mad. He has refused to let anyone leave his lands, and he reserves the right to rob any merchant or soldier who comes within range. I would be very careful about him. Mayor Anatolia picks at her sash idly with her fingers. There is more you wish to know? I suppose I can spare a short amount of time. Very short. We extend every courtesy to the representatives of your troubled nation. I'm looking for someone named Gall. Oh, really? I didn't imagine you would be here on that sort of business. And yet I see no reason to interfere. You might find him in the arena. That is where he does his, business. Spire seems to be doing well. She nods and gives you an almost imperceptible smile. These are troubling times. I do all I can to keep my people fed and protected. Why are you building the walls? Oh, that project has been going on for almost 30 years. It has only been recently that I was able to compel the disorganized people of Spire to work to complete them. Fear for survival does much to focus the mind. Where are you getting food now? She runs a hand through her gray hair and looks up at nothing in particular. In such times, all must find allies where they can, but this is Abyss business, not yours. Are you acquainted with the dragon Melanchion? Her face becomes expressionless. The ogres begin to move forward. She stops them with a single motion of her hand. Then she lets out a sigh. Of course, this was inevitable. Yes, I have been in touch with the mighty dragon. There is no need to maintain any more pretense. I will tell you of the dragon, a small amount. Tell me about Melanchion. I will say little. I will only say this. Melanchion is a dragon, the greatest one in the underworld. He has emerged from the low tunnels into the chaos that plagues us, and he is looking for allies. There is a power struggle in the underworld. Avernum is one side, Melanchion is another, and me, I must look out for Spire as best I can. Melanchion can provide food. Melanchion's power is great. He can provide many things. What do you give Melanchion for his help? She thinks long and hard before she responds. Very little, but a debt is being incurred. I think the dragon wants allies, and he will get them, since Avernum is so weak. Does Melanchion have other allies in these parts? No, Barga has rejected the dragon. I'm sure they will pay for that in time. Where is Melanchion? That I will not say. Okay. And that's all we have to say there. Okay. So she's allied with, Melanchion. Very well. Oh, can't go through there. We're gonna need to improve that. I did not realize. Spire stores, keep out. Okay. Looks like this is the, yeah, this is a temple. This temple is probably the sturdiest building in Spire. The walls are lined with both weaponry and expensive art. It speaks of both wealth and the power required to retain it. The priestess approaches you with a smile and open arms. She wears opulent robes and expensive jewelry. You suspect that she wields more than enough power to defend them. She says, "I am Mother Twyman. This is a shrine of the divine attainment, and we welcome all those who believe in the power of the brave, unchained individual." Tell me about your church. The Shrine of Divine Attainment is dedicated to keeping the spirit of the individual alive in Avernum, in the abyss, everywhere where the spirit of freedom and adventure has not been crushed. How do you help your followers? Well, in the abyss, we help our adherents gain strength and give them advice about how to use that strength to gain power, wealth, and influence. Then, when they have attained those things, we advise them on how those things might be best used. And who crushes the spirit of freedom and adventure? Everyone you can imagine. The Empire, the Crown of Avernum, anywhere and anyone that would oppress free spirits with an excess of laws. We are entering a wild time. King Stars cannot help you. Only your own courage and wisdom can help you. Is your faith popular in the Abyss? Extremely. The Abyss is full of independent spirits trying to escape being smothered by excess laws and control. Many come to me, and I provide them with healing, training, and guidance. And of course I expect donations in return. My time is precious and limited, after all. Mother Twyman speaks with you, always positioning herself to show off her jewelry and robes to good effect. So, warrior, what else can the Shrine of Divine Attainment offer you today? I'd like to know more about Spire. This temple has been here for a long time, building and growing, and as Spire gains power and influence, it will grow larger still. I have worked hard with Mayor Anatolia to organize the city and build our defenses. Spire will rise like a phoenix. How will Spire gain this influence? She smiles serenely. In a chaotic time, it is important to gain allies, to work with them to prevent chaos and famine. After all, the independent spirit is only nourished when anarchy is prevented. There must be laws, after all. Limited laws, but laws nonetheless. Tell me about Mayor Anatolia. An amazing woman. She has ruled Spire for over 20 years. She is frail, but she has great cunning and a presence. Even the ogres obey her. And those who don't, well, she is capable of dealing out very harsh punishments when required. You have directed the building of the walls? And the cleaning of the trash, and the organizing of the militia. In the near future we will need to defend ourselves, that much is sure. This has required some compulsion of work from the people of Spire, but then the individual can only succeed if he or she is not first massacred because their city has no walls. I bet. I'd like to know more about Barga. It is a terrible place. There are few places anywhere now, on the surface or in the underworld, where the individual is more harshly oppressed. I have been tasked to do whatever I can to undermine that dark place. Alas, it is difficult. In what way? Their mad warlord, Lord Farrar, will not let anyone leave. He is determined to form his own empire in the chaos, an empire of slaves, and he will let nobody escape it. Can I help you act against Barga? She thinks about it. There is one thing you could do for me if you ever had the misfortune to be inside that town. I have heard certain rumors. It is believed that there is a secret tunnel into Lord Farrar's fortress, a way to gain entry besides the front gate. If you could locate it for me, I would pay well for that knowledge. Any idea where I should look? No, we only know it exists because of the story of one who escaped Farrar's clutches. Farrar has dealt harshly with anyone he suspects might know of a way into his fort. That makes us think Farrar knows there is a secret way in. If it exists, we want to find it before he does. Can you teach me any spells? Yes! And here is where we learn Divine Fire. Sadly, we can't improve anything else, much as I would very much like. But we should be able to get a bit more, coin from the arena. You need help. This young woman looks like a farmer. A trowel hangs from her belt by a leather thong. She also has a long, vicious dagger currently in its sheath. She wanders around the pool anxiously. When you approach her, she looks very nervous. Once she sees that you mean no harm, she calms down slightly. Greetings, Avernite. I can speak with you for a bit to ease the tedium. I am Zane. You're a farmer? That's right. We of the Abyss are not savages. We have homes, we grow crops, we live peaceful lives. Or try to. She pats her dagger. We just have to work harder to protect ourselves than your lot does. It's a small price to pay. Our farmers are not docile or defenseless. How did you come to be in the Abyss? My father stole. My mother was too free a spirit for the laws of Avernum. They both came here. They met and had me. They raised me here. This is my home. Must have been a rough life, I can only imagine. Tell me about your farm. It's lost. Taken by thugs from Barga. I put a note on the job board about it, but nobody has been brave enough to help me yet. Don't worry, we'll help. What do you raise? I'm planting fruit trees and raising lizards. That is the new way. They started that in Barga first, and the idea is spreading. They're mad up there, but that is one wise idea Lord Farrar had. Tizane continues to pace around the pool, highly agitated. What else do you want, soldier? I shouldn't be seen talking to an Avernite for too long. It's not wise. I'd like to know more about Spire. She shakes her head. I need help. From the people here, I mean. I won't make them suspicious by blabbing to an Avernite soldier. Sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. Okay. There's an ancient, withered Slitzer here watching the front gate of the Spire arena. She looks like she's been here for a very long time. There are stacks of coins and piles of grimy tickets on the table in front of her. Greetings. Bistis welcomes you to the Spire arena. Is 10 coins to enter. See many fights. Much blood. Good time. Can I see a fight? Yes, 10 coins for ticket. Most fighters gone to war or have fled. Some left, though, for little fights. Sure, I'll take a ticket. She takes the coins and hands you a filthy scrap of paper. The gate starts to slowly open. Yes, just go in. Gate's open for you, soldier. Thank you very much. You enter the arena. There is a pit in the middle, looking down upon the battle floor below. Scruffy spectators stand around it, shouting encouragement and making bets. You peer over the edge. A young brigand has just come off far worse in a battle with a young hellhound. The pitmaster stopped the fight. With luck, the thug's broken bones will mend and the scarring won't be too visible. Your entry attracts some attention at first. Avernite soldiers don't come here often, but the spectators soon turn to watch the next battle. There's Gaul. These people are all drinking, betting, and watching the fights below. They have no interest in talking to you. There's a small, wrinkled man sitting in the back corner of this arena. He isn't shouting, betting, or watching the fights. Instead, he quietly watches the patrons. He's trying to be inconspicuous, and thus naturally being approached by an Avernite soldier makes him very, very uncomfortable. I am Gaul. I am trying to watch the fights. You're blocking my view. Please move on. What are you doing here? He ignores you. You try to get a few words out of him, but he sits there quietly and uncomfortably and hopes you go away. Raymond Drace has sent me to speak with you. Oh, well, I took that Slith's money, so I suppose I have to talk to you. Unfortunate. Why are you watching the crowd? Business. Okay. You deal in information? I do. Tunnels and caves of Avernum, the people in them, I keep them here. I know much, and I can find out more. But before you ask, I will not work for you. I have enough problems without allying myself with Avernum. Do you know anything about the dragon? Yes, and I would not be foolish enough to say anything about it to you. I need to find Brick Dracer. Please, speak quietly. The mayor would not want me putting others in contact with the dragon. I do not know where the dragon's other spy is. I am still inquiring, but it is going very, very slowly, and I might not succeed. The mayor is dealing with the dragon? That is why I do not want to talk to you. I'm better at getting information than keeping my mouth shut. Ramen hired you to find Breck? He did, and he paid me. The dragon has much wealth to throw around, but money or not, it takes patience to learn. I don't have time. I need to find Breck Dracer now. Drek Bracer? I don't know. Gal clearly wishes he had never touched any of this business. Well, I can tell you he's not been to Spire. He must be north. He was grabbed near Barga. He's still up there. Any idea who I might talk to up there? I will regret this, but I have an associate named Overby in Barga. If you are foolish enough to enter that madhouse, talk to him. I sent word to him that I was looking for Breck. I've not heard back. That's all I can say. Now leave me. He returns to watching the crowd. Alright, Overby in Barga. We'll deal with that. But before we do, I want to work on this. Interesting. I want to actually do some fighting in the arena. Get some extra coin. It would be very useful. Alright, Mr. Ogre. You meet the arena master of Spire. Spire's arena is very well known, a testament to the brutal nature of the abyss. Appropriately, the post of arena master is traditionally held by an ogre. He looks down at you and grunts. I am Pitmaster Grum. You Avernum soldier. Ha! Not have one of you in pit, not for a long, long time. You want fight in arena? You get paid if you live, and buried good if not. Tell me about the arena. It's simple. You go down, you fight. If you live, you get money. You live longer, you get nice items for reward. Tell me about yourself. I Pitmaster, son of Gurunk, greatest Pitmaster. Great honor for me. I run good pit until I finally die. What happened to Gurunk? He master for years, but Basilisk Stare slowed him. Then Hellhound broke out of cage, jumped up, ate his head. Great ending. We burned him and threw chunks left to pit monsters to make them strong. He would have wanted it that way. So, half frozen by a basilisk and eaten by a hellhound. That is a pretty awesome way to go, but it sounds like it happened when he was taking care of the creatures, which means it was actually carelessness. And I just noticed that there's a stairway over there. How do you think you will die? One day I make mistake. One day monsters in pit get me. Then they eat me. It's best way for ogre to go. If ogre dies of old age, then that ogre is coward. You know what? I just noticed that ladder. I'm going to take a look down there first before we go in. Oh, no, wait. We can't. Those are the stores. Never mind. I didn't realize. Okay. I want to fight in the arena. You sure? You go down, you not come up till bad thing dead, or you dead. You get money, but you get beat on too. You sure you fight? I'm ready. An Avernum soldier in pit. Very exciting. Lots pay to see that. Then you go downstairs. I get full ready to fight you. You kill, then come back to me for reward. Gladly. So, what do we got here? Alright, let's cast a few spells. First one's always easy. You reach the center of the arena and look up. The halls above are almost full. The spectators are fascinated to see a soldier of Avernum is demonstrating battle prowess in the pit. The exit gates close, and then another gate in the northwest corner slowly opens. Several goblins, each of them a burly, scarred veteran of the arena, scramble under the gate. They snarl and charge you, unconcerned about their own lives. Goblins. Tough goblins, though. I'm surprised. Alright. Demonstrate the divine fire! Well, that did a bit. Wow. Adrenaline rush. Impressive. That one's a shaman. That one has to die. Right, I don't care about the others now. Kill the shaman! Alright, yeah, divine fire again. Shaman must die. Okay, can't really get our main guy over to him. Summon some aid. I think if we have you step there, and you step there, there we go. That's fairly decent. Right. Now the casting of this. And regenerate and spikes. Fantastic. You are helpful, though. Ow. Ow. Right, you need to heal him. Ah, poison! Right. That kills one of them. Hey, the shaman's dead. Fabulous. We got this in the bag now. Bit painful, but we're getting through. These are tough goblins, I must say. Ah, nice berry. Come on. Thank you. Hey, you guys need healing pretty badly, so that helps. Alright. Again, a nice parry. And there we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. You have emerged victorious in the arena. The cheering from above is deafening. The exit gate slowly begins to open. Alright, some of us are poisoned. There we go. And we are free. Didn't mean to click on the map. That regains our energy. Alright. I have defeated my foe. Can I have my reward?
Yeah, you good.
Grum gives you a bag of coins.
You got good moves. You should fight more. Should go rest first, though.
I want to fight in the arena.
You sure?
Yep, I'm ready. Alright. Right, first fight over. Let's see what the second fight is going to be. Once again, let's cast our protection spells to prep up. Yeah, let's haste. You reach the center of the arena and look up. The halls above are almost full. The spectators are fascinated to see a soldier of Avernum is demonstrating battle prowess in the pit. The exit gates close, and then another gate in the northwest corner slowly opens. Several lizards colored red or blue scuttle under the open gate. I think that one in the middle is a basilisk. So, yep, kill the basilisk first. It's the deadliest. The others are not as deadly. Okay, those are actually pretty powerful. Bit more of a threat than I expected. And frozen. That is why I want that basilisk dead first. Right, at least poison it. There's a big hit. Alright. Bit of healing. Ah, good, more attack. Damage it. Divine Fire would not be helpful in this situation. Ah, Anar was unaffected. Well done! Now, how about a lightning spray? Nice. Well, that's almost dead. In fact, now it is dead. And with that extra bit of energy, heal. This is starting to go a bit wrong. Alright, healing. Big healing. Not as big as I'd like. He really needs healing. Okay. Drink one of your potions. At least that one's almost dead. Always with the burning! Those things are very strong. At least one of them's almost dead. Now, come on! There we go. Okay. Okay, cast this spell. That helps out a lot. Ah, wrong spell. We're getting them down, though. We got this. We definitely got this. Always going after Michael. And down to one enemy left. Give it a big smack. Very nice. Ah, no! Didn't realize he was out of range. Come on, finish that guy off. There we go. You emerge victorious. Huzzah! Alright. There's a heal up. Now, how about my reward?
Yeah, you real good. People starting to talk about you.
Grum gives you a larger bag of coins.
You want fight more? We got good battle for you next. Come back when you're ready.
Alright, what have you got for us?
You lucky. Big foe is Gladiator. He want fight to prove he's strong and you not. Good thing. Big crowd.
Alright, we got a single gladiator going up against us. Let's buff up more. Let's get all our buffs in. I don't know what he might fight with, so I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm going to get our Cloak of Blades up. 3 gladiators enter the arena, each determined to put down the upstarts who are challenging their records. Oh yes, the halls above are full. The news has gotten around that the soldier of Avernum is demonstrating battle prowess in the pit. And it's 3 different types. 2 are... 1 mage, 1 cleric, and 1... not any of those. Alright, Ward of Elements I think might be best. Filled with Total Terror. Fantastic way to start this. Alright, Summon Aid. Holy crap, those guys are strong. And fast. You know, I don't think we can actually beat these guys. Yeah, we're not going to be able to beat these. Bloody hell. We're already almost dead, and they're barely hurt. Okay, I think I'm going to have to end this episode, because really, I mean, we've barely done anything to these guys. Look at them. They are beasts. We're already cursed and damaged and wounded. Yeah, this is not happening. And we're all dead. Okay then, so we're not going to go into the arena right now. We'll come back sometime in the future, hopefully, as long as I remember. But at least we managed to kill 2 of them and got a bit of coin. Not enough for another spell, but we'll save up for more. Alright. Well, we've learned a fair bit. Next episode, we'll take a look to the north, see what we can do about finding our way towards Barga. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44, that is Ortas, Michael, Amara, and Rika. This has been an Avernum 6 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.